The Bhavat Bhavam of the sixth house is the 11th house. So, what is the connection between the sixth and the 11th? For starters, the sixth it represents debts, taxes, litigations, enemies, obstacles, chores, shit that you don't want to do, but you have to do. You have to handle it in order to maintain your health, in order to maintain your life situation, and in order to maintain, you know what I'm saying, your being and whatnot, right? So those are the basic aspects of the six. It also deals with bad past life karmas and obstacles and situations that you won't be able to avoid in this lifetime, right? Things that you have to deal with. It's usually a lot of negative connotation added to the sixth house from a general astrological perspective. But y'all know me, Velasi Mooney. It's not really a good, bad, positive, or negative to any house. It's merely a perspective and what you're willing to do in order to assess and remedy or take advantage of a particular situation. So those are the basic attributes of the sixth house. Now, what does the 11th house represent? The 11th house, it represents uh, extreme gains, highest desire, futuristic thought, forward thinking, you know what I'm saying, advancement, higher echelon type of living, aligning yourself with, higher groups and organizations. It deals with unification. Unification, it deals with, recognition too, but not just for your individual, but as far as what you contribute to the whole, you know, uh advancement. I already said that, yada yada yada, etc. etc. General themes of the 11th house. Now, how do the 6th and the 11th connect? You know what I'm saying? And it's too much to really be documented or said in one video, so it's a lot that I'm not going to say. But just off of the head, I'm gonna mention a couple of different things and ways that they can connect, and I might leave some comments to some extra shit or whatever. But a couple ways that they connect is through tech. They both represent tech and science. You know what I'm saying? The understanding of systems and all of that. Another way is gains. Both houses really represent gains, and I know we refer to the sixth house as the house of debts, litigations, and just bad shit, as most motherfuckers like to call it for whatever. But it also represents gains, and a strong six house six lord can make a person really wealthy. You know what I'm saying? A multimillionaire of some sort, for real. Uh, if it's strongly or properly placed, I should say. And why do I say that? Let me break this down. So, strong six house is going to make a person very much so interested in handling the enemy and reducing the problem. Being consistent in handling the enemy and reducing the problem, whatever that problem is. So let's say a person has a lot of debt or whatever that they have to overcome for whatever reason, maybe student loan, yada yada yada, etc. etc. So not only is this person going to my father is a great example. He has a lot of placements in Virgo in his chart. I don't know his ascendant, but you the person may have a lot of depths or take on a lot of responsibility or a lot of things that drain the resource. A strong sixth house, a strong Virgo, a strong Mercury, a strong sixth Lord is going to push a person or make a person interested in putting in the extra work, working extra hard to compensate. Not only working extra hard, but working extra smart too. Working extra in an extra intelligent manner, if that makes sense. You're going to find a strong Mercury or a strong six house six Lord is able to find the loopholes in certain situations in order to leverage a better outcome for itself, right? So, for instance, instead of paying car insurance, you can come across something and find out that you can cut out like 80% of your car insurance expense if you just cut off the fucking the middleman or the insurance agent. You don't have to pay the insurance agent's fee, which is like 80% of your car insurance cost. You can just pay the actual uh premium or the actual money that will be going to or allocated towards, you know, covering your insurance, which is like 20% of the actual cost, you know, or or two, like, you know, allocating your assets into a trust so that you can't necessarily be be taxed or be fined in certain ways for the shit that you lawfully and legally own, which will save you a lot of fucking money and expense over time, right? It's many different ways that a strong six lord, you know, can show up in the world. Like another way, wholesaling. Like, you know, it's ways that you can get into wholesaling real estate, or it's ways that you can get to basically negotiating contracts for dilapidated properties, or, you know, properties that aren't necessarily the best on the market, to be sold to people who like to do fix and flip, or people who are interested maybe in just living in the property as it is or whatever, right? It's a way that you can position yourself as a middleman without spending any particular cost, without spending putting any money down, or without, you know, having to go through obtaining some type of lawful degree, or go to school for 30 years, or, you know, yada yada yada, etc., etc. Basically what I'm trying to say is a strong six lord, a strong six house is going to give you the intelligence to learn how to find the loopholes, to learn how to, you know, overcome problems with intelligence and leverage, and also is going to give you the ability to work really hard at doing so. So back to what I was saying, like, you know, you can have these depths and you can find these loopholes, you can find these ways to, you know, mitigate the debt, get the debt discharged, you know. You can even be a person that is excellent at saving money. You cut off expenses that aren't necessary. Like, you feel me? You cut off bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You cut off shit that's not purposeful, or that's not serving your being, you know? Strong six house, six lord, you know how to cut off the depths, you know how to cut off the purposeless enemies and whatnot. Which, by doing that, by spending less money, you're automatically gaining money. You're saving money, and you're saving more and more money over time, which is gaining you money, right? So that's how the sixth house can lead to gains, or that's why the sixth house is a house of gains, and the sixth house can make a person a very proficient businessman, and even a potential multi-millionaire if it's well positive, right? You know, and not even just from a money aspect. It can give a person, like, you know, in the aspect of health, you know what I'm saying? You know, the monatomic gold, or, you know, silver in your water, structured water, you know, the proper herbs, you know, fruit fasting, all these different things and modalities, healing stones, and yada yada yada, etc., etc., etc. You know, all of the things, the right things to put on the body and within the body, in order to damn near perfect or make the most use out of this technology. And if you're that type of person living in that type of lifestyle, you're going to rapidly, I wouldn't say rapidly, over time, you're going to refine and increase your vibration, increase your well-being, your state of mind, your proficiency, your ability to show up every day, to have high level energy, to manage your resources, to manage your different aspects of your life and all that. You feel me? So a well-placed sixth lord, it can make you an excellent person. It can refine you into an excellent person, you know, over time, which is like a game. It really is the house of mastery, right? And the way that this connects to the 11th house, they both deal with game. The sixth house is just over time. It's day by day, step by step. While the 11th house, it's a quicker process. It's more streamlined. You know what I'm saying? It's more so, and it's more streamlined. It's faster, and it's like a bigger shock. It's a bigger happening. So, you know, you can have strong 11th house, Venus or Rahu or whatever, and you can experience higher spaces in life, higher type of living, you know, uh rich associates, wealthy friends, and expensive ass parties, and all the different things of this nature or whatever, like different types of technology, hidden knowledge, yada yada yada, etc., etc. You can experience these things, and they can come really quick, really rapidly, and at a high level. So they both deal with games, and but the 11th is just quicker and more high level than the 6th, right? And the 6th is spread out over time. It's day by day, and it takes a lot more work. You know what I'm saying? Than the 11th. So that's the main way, at least for me, that they are connected, and why the 6th house or why the 11th house is the Bhavam of the 6th. If more things come to me over time, I'll post them in the comments, to add to this particular video. But I thank y'all for listening. All of those who do listen, Velasi Mooney.